Will you watch where you are? Alicia, I did not know it was you behind bush. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend.
This friend is someone that I know?
No.
I thought maybe you heard news.
No. What news?
That cafeteria here is serving Russian borscht. They say it's very salty, though, and...
Sergei, what exactly are you doing here?
Visit friend, too.
Really? Isn't that odd? Since you have told me repeatedly that I am your only friend in all the Western Hemisphere.
I have new friend, new home.
So you have a new place to live?
Da. I'm in front of the storefront with big television in window. I'm watching their Taibo. You know Taibo? This is very interesting.
What does Taibo have to do with your new friend?
I'm watch. Man join me. We start to talk Taibo. We start to make into philosophical discussion. Then we get into heated political...
So wait! Okay, I'll bite. How does one have a philosophical discussion about Taibo?
It's simple but complex.
Yeah, I bet. Look at me. You believe this? I am being swept away again by your very peculiar charm. Now, that would be fine if it were for just the moment, but then the moment turns into some kind of eccentricity, and then that turns into some kind of insanity, and I just cannot go down this road with you again. I just can't, Sergei.
All right. Then I will say goodbye. Goodbye.
Agent Pfeiffer, INS. Have you seen this man? I'm looking for him.
What is it you want me to do, Donna? What, you want me to shine a light in your eyes? You want me to threaten your family in the old country?
It's not going to do any good, Jake. I'm not going to talk to you about this.
Let me tell you something. If you were a man instead of my mother-in-law, I'd figure out a way to make you talk.
Oh, well, it's nice to see nothing has changed since I left. Where are the boys? I thought you were going to pick them up from soccer practice.
The coach decided to take them out for pizza after the game.
Good, because that gives me more time to talk to this lady without having to watch my language.
Forget about it, Jake. I'm not saying another word.
What are you talking about? Joe Carlino has been good to this family. When Vicky was missing, he practically moved heaven and earth to find her.
That's right. If you know something,
It's
you
not that
have
simple.
It is that simple. Now, Joe Carlino is about to have his life ruined by a phony murder rap, and you have the power to clear his name.
I refuse to repeat myself. This discussion is over.
I don't know why you're keeping this secret. I don't know why, but I do know that Joe would never kill anyone in cold blood. If you know something,
Did it ever occur to you that what I might have seen might not help Joe, that it might do just the opposite? So do me and your friend a favor and let it go.
But the sign says you're open.
Well, now it says closed.
Hey, but it's lunchtime.
Goodbye.
Hey, we're supposed to go on like we said we would. Like everything is okay.
Well, everything's not okay, Joe, and just pretending that it is doesn't make it better. It makes it worse.
I'll tell you what makes it worse. Running around like we have something to hide. Acting guilty.
I am guilty. Yes, it was self-defense, and yes, it was Grant Harrison, but I did it, Joe. I killed a man.
Keep your voice down.
Tim, hi.
Hey, I thought you were going to come by Remy's yesterday.
I couldn't.
Something wrong?
But there's some bad stuff, like I told you, happening, and I don't want you involved.
Well, I am involved. You're my mom.
You know, Timothy, maybe you should go now before...
Before what?
I got to tell him, Joe. The police might show up.
Why?
To arrest me.
You? For what? What? If you're gonna be arrested, at least tell me what for.
For murder. The murder of Grant Harrison.
How can they think that you killed this guy?
You can't talk about that right now. There's another suspect in custody. Nobody's charged Paulina with anything.
We've got to be prepared, Joe.
We do. He doesn't. He doesn't have to do anything except keep quiet.
Joe's right. You should think about going back to Rockville tonight.
Okay, fine, I'll go. It's just going to be a little tough. I don't have any money.
What about the check that Jake gave you?
Well, I didn't want to tell you. I tore it up. I told you I didn't want to take any money from your friends.
You shouldn't have done that.
Well, what about the money, the cash from your trust fund? You still have that?
The police took it.
They took... What do you mean? How can they take
They
your
said it
money?
was evidence.
Well, how long can they hold that?
Until the case is closed or someone's convicted of killing Harrison.
I don't believe this is happening.
You know, your concern for your mother's really touching.
He is worried about me. Listen, honey. I'll get through this. We all will.
Yeah, all right, I'll leave you alone. You guys have a lot to talk about. You just, you let me know if there's anything I can do.
Yes. Think about going back to campus. Just get out of here. Go. I'm so worried about him.
Him? Paulina, he's low on cash. You could spend the rest of your life in prison.
I'm gonna be fine. I will plead self-defense, but Tim,
Forget him!
I can't forget him. He's my son.
You're my wife. If Tony decides to charge you, I don't like your chances of getting off on self-defense.
Why?
Paulina, Grant was seriously injured. The DA's gonna say he wasn't a real physical threat. Look, all we can do is just hope and pray that they don't charge you with anything.
They're gonna come after me, Joe. We've got to accept that.
I won't let you go to prison. I won't even let you go through a trial.
Joe, how can you stop it?
Because I'm gonna confess to killing Grant. And you're gonna let me.
Nick, I thought you left.
Well, I'm glad I didn't. Staying here has definitely got its advantages. What, do you got some kind of radar that tells you the worst possible time to show your face?
Luke, just lay off, man. I'm not in the mood, okay?
Tito, what's wrong?
Well, you'll dig this news. I'm leaving town for good.
Why?
I just got to split. The only problem is I don't have the dough, so I was wondering if you could lend it to me.
Hell, I'll give you the money if you're really serious about leaving town.
Have you told Paulina?
Look, I can't talk about it right now, okay? I just need to know if I can borrow the money.
Not until you tell me what's going on.
She might be in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
What'd you do to her?
Can it, okay? Has nothing to do with me. She might be a suspect in that Harrison murder.
What? They already arrested Harrison's
Yeah, I know.
wife.
She just told me, and she was freaked out. The cops are on their way over, and she's a murder suspect.
Paulina couldn't have killed him, but she just
Well,
wouldn't.
That's not what the cops think.
Well, then we've got to help her.
What are we gonna do, huh? It's up to the cops now. There's nothing we can do.
Tito, we're talking about your mother, and you're just ready to leave?
No, look, she's the one that begged me to go. She wants me to stay out of it.
Yeah, she's just saying that because that's Paulina. You know she needs you.
Look, she wants me to go, okay? So if you care about Paulina, you'll lend me the money.
No, I'm not going to help you flake out on your own mother.
All right, fine. I'll get the money out of the way. I'm out of here.
Paulina couldn't have killed Mayor Harrison. She just wouldn't.
I know. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Okay, then we've got to help her. We got to do...
Wait.
What? Nick, are you with me on this or not?
Listen, Vicky called me. She wants me to come over and see Donna. Come with me. We'll come back. We'll call Paulina and find out what she needs, okay?
Okay.
Look, we will do everything we can for Paulina. I promise, when we can do something. Tito said one thing right. It's in the cops' hands now. The next move is theirs.
Sorry, I'm late. I couldn't get it together this morning.
You want to talk about it?
It's Gary. He's gone.
What do you mean, gone?
He took a job. working securities in war-torn countries. He's going to Eastern Europe first.
Oh, my God. Did you guys talk about it? Did you have any idea?
Yeah, we talked. He told me he was going, and I said goodbye. I mean, well, what right do I have to say anything?
No. Don't talk like that. You need to be taking care of yourself, okay?
Just waking up in that apartment, it was so empty.
Okay, listen, if you don't want to work today, I understand.
No. I have to work. It's the only thing I have left. I need to.
Good. Because I need you. But I don't think you're going to like what I need you for.
Why? What's going on?
We got a new suspect in the Harrison murder case.
Are you still pushing the case against Joe?
He was involved, but he was covering for someone.
Covering for someone? Why would... My God. Not Paulina.
Yep, all the evidence is there.
What evidence?
Well, we went to their house and we did the search and we came up with some stuff.
What?
There was a press release. And apparently Grant was going to go forward to the press and say that Paulina had a baby out of wedlock when she was a teenager. And she sold the baby to a black market baby broker. And Paulina admits that this is true.
That's what Harrison had the night of his speech. What a dirtbag.
Paulina must have taken the press release out of Grant's pocket after Vicky hit him. And then when Grant came to and tried to stop her, she suffocated him. Joe, of course, discovered this and tried to replace the press release with anything he could get his hands on, which was blank white paper. He's been covering for Paulina ever since.
And Cindy?
Came in the outside door after Grant was dead, just like she said.
Freeman.
Found out what was going on and tried to blackmail Joe.
Oh, all the evidence. Oh, my God. I hate this.
I know. But we still got to prove it.
Yeah, we still got to prove it. And once we do, we have to arrest Paulina for murder.
Joe, listen to me. Even if I let you take the blame, which I would never do, it would never work. All the evidence points to me.
Paulina, I make my living building cases. This evidence against you is ambiguous at best.
I stole a press release from the victim's pocket that incriminated me for selling my baby. What is ambiguous about that?
Even if Tony could prove that, means nothing. I still could have killed Grant to protect you. Tony knows I tampered with evidence. She knows that I held up the autopsy report.
They'll never buy it.
Yes, they will. If we just come up with a story that fits and we stick with it.
No, I can't do this anymore, okay? I have to tell them, Joe.
Why? Why, so you spend the next 20 years of your life in Joliet? So Dante grows up without his mother?
Maybe it won't go that far.
Paulina, look at me. I don't take chances with you. You gotta let me do this. You gotta let me do this. Let me take the rap for you.
Forget it.
Yes, listen to me.
No,
listen to me. Hear me out. Just hear me out. I'm not doing this to protect you. I'm doing this out of selfishness.
You selfish? What? How?
I love you so much. And I thought of you locked up in prison. It would kill me, knowing that I could have done something about it. So please, baby. My life would mean nothing. Just let me do this, please.
I guess this is what they mean for better or worse.
Yeah, okay. You let me take the rap for you then, all right? Okay.
I can't. No. Now you listen to me. For one thing, it's too late. Tony already knows too much, and even if she didn't, I would never want people to think that you killed somebody and then lied about it.
I don't care what people think, Paulina. That's the last thing
Joe,
I care about.
it can ruin your career.
I don't give a damn about my career, baby.
No, I can't.
You are what I care about.
I can't let you take the blame for something I did. I won't do that.
Okay. I can't make you do something you don't want to do, right? That's fine.
Thank you.
There's another way. There's got to be another way. There's another way we can get around this and we can be together.
I'd give anything if we could make that happen, Joe, but we can't.
Yes, we can. We got to do it now, though. We have to do it now. We can't wait. We can't waste any more time.
What do you mean, waste any more time? For what?
Running.
Running?
Running.
What do you mean, running away? No, we can't do that.
No, we can't. You can. Today. Right now. Go home. Pack up your things. Get Dante's stuff together. And you get ready to run for your life.
Are you certain that you haven't seen this man? You're not forgetting.
You kidding? If I'd seen a cutie like that, I'd remember.
Keep your eyes open, miss. He's a fugitive. Miss Gallant.
Yes. Have we met?
Twice. At the Lucky Lady and your apartment.
Oh.
We were looking for your friend, Sergei Radzinski. Is he here with you today?
Oh, I'm visiting another friend.
That's interesting.
What?
I get a tip that Radzinski's at this hospital. I get here, and I find you, his friend and business associate. Don't you think that's an odd coincidence?
No, because that's exactly what it is.
The truth, Miss Gallant.
The truth
have you seen him?
Is Sergei and I have had some artistic differences, and I haven't seen much of him lately.
Today, Miss Gallant, here.
No, if
have
I
you seen
had
him at this?
him today, don't you think I would have probably told you that? You know, you're, for an investigator, not very good with the obvious, are you?
I'm wasting my time talking to you. That's what's obvious. If you do see him, call me.
Oh, yes, of course, absolutely.
And if I find out that you've been harboring him or helping him in any way, you'll be in just as much trouble as he is. Excuse me.
Yes, bye-bye.
No, I won't be leaving, not until I've found Mr. Radzinski.
Alicia, you have saved my life again.
I told you those guys mean business.
Alicia, if I had firstborn son, I would gladly give him to you.
Please, what are you going to do?
No, I will do big favor for you, Alicia.
No,
I will leave, and you will never have to see me again.
Sergei, why aren't you in your room?
What do you mean his room?
Room 112, I was just in there.
Doctor, you obviously confused me with friend.
He just called you Sergei.
Well, friend is named Sergei, too. Can you believe in that?
No, I don't believe that. What's going on here? What, is something wrong with Sergei? Is he your patient?
Well, Donna, she's back to her old self now, and she practically admits she knows something, and she runs to her bedroom and slams the door.
Yeah, only Scarlett O'Hara can beat that door slam of hers.
What is it, Vicky? What does she know that can get Joe into more trouble than he's already in?
Hi, Rami. Hi, Nick.
Sorry for interrupting. Door was open.
All right.
That's all right. What's up?
Vicky said we should come by. Remember you said you had some news about Donna?
Oh,
what is it?
See for yourself. It's a miracle.
Donna, you can walk?
Who said that kid's not on the ball?
Wow, look at you. It's hard to believe you just got out of a wheelchair.
Oh, isn't it?
Okay, what the hell's going on here?
Well, it just turns out that Donna could walk the night that Grant was killed.
But you said that Grant pushed you in the wine cellar and locked the door.
The door wasn't locked.
Donna realized she could walk into the hallway and outside of her office.
Where Grant was killed.
Where she saw something.
Right, Donna?
You keep it up, Jake. I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, sorry. That's right. Donna's not speaking, even though what she has to say may be able to clear Joe.
But Joe is cleared now.
Right?
Where did you hear that?
From Tito, Paulina's son. He saw them today. Well, listen. And Paulina says that she's the prime suspect now.
Paulina?
You don't believe a word that kid says.
Well, usually I don't, but I can tell he's on the level.
I've known Tito forever. He wasn't lying.
No, wait a minute. There's some mistake. Paulina couldn't kill anyone.
Of course not. The cops are totally wrong.
You hear that, Donna? We're talking about Paulina. Now, if you know something, you gotta say it.
I'm sorry. It doesn't change anything.
Ms. Love, please, if you know anything that will help Paulina, please.
Tito said the cops are close to making an arrest.
Mom.
Donna, listen. For once, I am begging you to open that big mouth of yours and
Listen to me. All of you, if you want to help Paulina, you leave this alone.
Nick, we've got to change her mind.
It's all right, Remy. We'll think of something.
I'm going to go outside. I'm going to get a little bit of air.
Hey, I'll go with you.
No. I'll just be a minute.
Paulina means the world to her.
I don't feel like that, Nick.
We better think of something fast. We're running out of time.
Yeah, hello. I'd like the number of the Bay City Police Department.
I don't care what it looks like. I don't believe Paulina murdered Grant.
Yeah, neither do I. But every time you look at the evidence, it's right there.
There's still no eyewitness. Let's go over everything again, okay?
Officer Burrell?
Yes?
I've just been having a very interesting conversation with Mrs. Harrison. She feels, as I do, that there is an inadequate case against her, and she also feels that you have been railroading her word. To protect your friend.
What?
You heard me. She feels so strongly about this that she has gone to the press.
It's
to
totally
tell her
off base.
story. Well, it better be. Because if it isn't, she's got grounds to sue for false arrest, and that would be just the beginning of your problems. Because if I find out that there's a better suspect, and you've been sitting on it, your careers are over.
Tony.
Yeah?
We just got an anonymous call about the Harrison murder.
What'd they say?
That Donna Love knows some major information about what happened.
We already interviewed Donna. She would have told us if she could have gotten Vicky off.
Can't you do something about this?
Well, what are you waiting for? Interview her again.
Yeah, Vicky, it's Tony Burrell calling.
Hello. Now what's up?
I'm going out.
Oh, okay. I'll tell her. Wait, Mom. Sorry. We'll have to wait. I don't think so. That was Tony. She wants to question you about Grant's murder. Apparently somebody called and said you know something. Well, that's impossible. How could the police know anything? I had to do it. I had to. Paulina, please let me out.
Doctor, please. Tell me the truth. Is Sergei ill?
Miss Gallant, Miss Gallant, you have a phone call.
Oh, God. All right. Please wait for me, all right? I need you to tell me what's going on here.
Doctor, please do not say a word to her. I beg for you.
I can't say anything to her, not without your permission. It's the law. But you should tell her yourself. Your condition is serious.
But I will improve.
Sergei, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I come to America for success, for romance, for happiness. I will not stop for anything. I will take pill, and I will be as new, as good in flat time.
A pill won't take care of this. Your liver is enlarged. You're already having pain. Now, if she's your friend, go
She is safe, doctor, and I have already burdened her with 6 lifetimes of pain. Do not burden her with this problem. I beg for you.
Okay, if you insist. But you have a rough road ahead.
Thank you, doctor.
I've ordered a series of tests. Here's a number you call to schedule them. And you can take this for pain. Follow the instructions on the label.
Doctor.
Oh, he had emergency.
Wait, what?
He had emergency.
Well, isn't that convenient for you? If he's not going to tell me what's going on, you are.
Misha,
oh, my God.
The agent. I must to hide.
Where is he?
He's just there. I don't know, but because everywhere... The Sergei to go, the man is sure to follow, just like Mary and her little pig.
It's called Lamb. It's the lamb.
No, he is pig. He is swine. And when he finds Sergei, he's going to take him back to Odessa. A failure. And nobody.
I know I'm going to
even make one dream.
But I have to do this. And you know the worst is that you're going to... You know I'm going to do this. All right, get in the elevator right now. Hurry up before I change my mind.
Miss Gallant, a few more questions.
I'm on my way down.
Where? Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We just got to move fast. All right, now listen, you go home. You get Dante ready. All right, I will load up the 4x4 with the supplies. You're going to have to drive straight through.
Straight through to where?
Mexico, for starters.
And then what?
Okay, then I go to Tony, and I help her make the case for self-defense. If that works, you turn around and come right back home.
And if it doesn't?
Then I blow this town, and I go meet you in Mexico, and then we figure out our next move once I get there.
Honey, listen to yourself.
What?
Listen to yourself. You're talking like this is really an option. Like we could spend the rest of our lives on the run, living like that, with Dante, raising him like that. No, I can't do that.
You know, baby, it's not my first choice either, okay? But if that's what we have to do to be together, that's what we got to do, okay? Now, please, go home and start packing.
No, I'm staying right here with you.
You can't. Paulina, I don't know how this thing is going to go down if you stay here. But I got a feeling it's not going to be good.
That's what this is about, isn't it? You don't think I'll get off?
Please, baby, just go save yourself. Well, there's still time.
And the arrest was a complete joke. I mean, Joe, Josie, they're good friends. The McKinnons, they were all there. They set me up.
We had more than enough probable cause to bring her in.
Yeah, but not to keep me locked up.
Arraignment is scheduled.
No, this is not about bail. This is about frick and frack here, pitting Grant's murder on me so that the real killer can go free, isn't it?
Well, we're about to find out. Donna, you can walk.
Yes, I can. It's wonderful.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, neither do I. When did this miracle occur?
I'll ask the questions here, Cindy.
All right, Tony, what are the questions?
I want to know what your mother saw the night of the murder.
I already gave my statement.
And I have reason to believe that statement wasn't complete.
Donna, this is the real thing.
These questions are too difficult, we'll start with the easy ones and move to the tough ones, okay? How about this? Could you walk the night that Grant was murdered?
I don't remember.
I think we may have grounds for perjury and obstruction of justice. If you'd like to swear out a warrant against Ms. Love, that'd be fine with me.
All right. I was able to walk the night that Grant was killed. I walked out of the wine cellar.
Well, then you must have seen who did it. Who was it? Who are you covering
Did
for?
you go to your office? Did you see
Victoria,
anybody?
could you please get Cass on the phone? I do have the right to have my attorney here, do I not?
Absolutely. And these officers have a right to lock you up. So would you like to give your statement from your cell?
No, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute. If you have knowledge of a crime, it is your duty to come forward.
Tell them what happened, Ms. Love, please.
Yes, pretty please, with a little pink sugar sprinkled on top. What the hell kind of grilling is this? Why don't you put the pressure on her like you did me? Make her talk.
We need answers, and we need them now.
Not without an attorney present.
Damn it, Donna, I don't know who you think you're protecting here, but holding back is just making it worse, okay?
All right.
Start from the beginning.
After Grant shut the cellar door, I discovered that I was able to walk. I don't know why. I made my way to the door, and then to my surprise, I discovered that the door was unlocked, and I could see out into the hallway, the door to my office. I could see who came and went.
Did you see the murder?
No, I didn't, but I heard.
Just tell us what you saw. Who was there?
Well, you for one, Jake. I saw you go in, and a few seconds later you came out.
And after that?
And then another person went in, maybe a minute or two longer, and I heard Grant cry out for help. And then there were sounds of a struggle, and then there was silence.
Because Grant was dead?
I suppose he was. And then that other person left.
So who was it, Donna? Who was that person in the room when Grant died?
Paulina Carlino.
No.
Alicia, my debt of gratitude grows deeper and deeper to you to offer me sanctuary in your home.
Don't get the wrong idea
No,
here,
I know
please.
you are still angry at me, and tragic as it is the fate that I deserve.
The only reason I brought you here is because I can't think of any other place to hide you. But as soon as the coast is clear, you have to go.
Oh.
What? What is it?
It is nothing, not to worry.
What do you mean not to worry? Yeah. There is something the matter with you. What?
I'm hungry.
All right.
Empty stomach.
I'll get you something to eat. But as soon as I do, you're going to have to tell me what's wrong. All right? I'll be right back. All right. I'll be right back. No, it has to be a mistake. Paulina couldn't do that.
There's no way that Paulina killed Grant.
No, she couldn't have. She would have come forward when I was arrested.
Donna didn't see anyone
No,
kill
I
anyone.
love this. I just love this. When you thought she was going to pin this on me, Donna had all the answers, but now she fingers Paulina.
Okay.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Everyone, let Donna talk, please.
Tell them that you are wrong.
Darling, I wish I were, but I know what I saw.
Wait, hold a second, all right? Paulina walked into the room. That does not mean that she killed Grant.
Okay, hold on, Jake. Let Donna tell her story.
I saw Paulina go in. And that's when I heard Grant call out for help and the struggle. And then when Paulina came out of the office, she could hardly breathe, and she looked absolutely terrified.
What about Cindy? Did you see her go in the room?
Yes, I did. After Paulina left, I saw her come in from the outside door.
And when was that?
That was before the police came back. I could see inside of my office. I could see that Grant was no longer breathing when Cindy stepped on his hand.
Yeah, but you didn't feel the need to tell anyone that.
I don't believe this.
You know what? Neither do I.
But better her than me. Come on, I'm out of here.
Hold on. I don't think anyone made the decision to release you.
I'm making it now. The charges against Mrs. Harrison will be dropped. She will be released immediately.
Thank you.
And I want Ms. Carlino in custody as soon as humanly possible.
No!
And I'm going to be handling this interrogation myself.
Josie, why don't you take Miss Harrison up to process her release? Come on, Cindy.
Sorry, guys. Suppose you win a few?
Lose a few. Come on.
Looks like you've got something to do.
Yeah, I have to arrest the wife of my boss and my friend.
I hope you'll understand why I didn't want to say anything. I know how much Paulina means to the two of you.
Well, it must have been awful for you keeping that secret for so long.
Well, it was worth telling it. Thinking about what her life is going to be like. It just makes me sick to my stomach. Anyway, I'm lie down.
You know, I don't blame her for feeling rotten. She just accused the second greatest woman in the world of murder.
Well, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I mean, Paulina might have hated Grant, but to lose it like that?
Yeah, and now I'm starting to realize what she was talking about the other night about being in trouble. You see, she's my best friend in the world, next to you. And we tell each other everything in this, not a word, not one word.
Not even when I was arrested.
So that's the part I don't get at all.
Me neither. Remember how upset she was for me? I mean, she must have...
Maybe she was covering her butt.
Now,
And speaking of butt covering, maybe you two should take some notes because you're going to have to be watching your own for a while.
What are you doing here, Cindy?
I'm putting you on notice. See, I'm a free woman now.
Oh, would this be the part where we're supposed to care?
You should. Because, see, now that I've been cleared of any smidgen of guilt, I'm ready to celebrate by doing what I apparently do best. Just making your lives a living hell.
Paulina, look, I know I'm asking for a big leap of faith here.
At least let me think about it.
We don't have time for that. Cindy's already shooting her mouth off to the press. Reiner's snapping at Tony's heels. Listen, baby, if we're going to do this, we got to do this now.
Then the answer's got to be no.
You're just saying that because you're scared. Please, baby, please, we can do this. We can make this work.
Joe, will you listen to yourself? God, is this the way you want to raise Dante? Always on the run, fake names, never getting close to anyone because they might rat us out?
Baby, it's better than growing up without his mother.
But maybe I won't go to prison. It was self-defense. Tony's got to understand that. Even Reiner's got to understand that.
And what if they don't? What if they don't? This is the only thing that makes sense, Paulina. For everybody involved.
No, not everybody. Tim is my son, and I can't turn my back on him.
Yeah. Should have known this all about Tim.
No, but he's part of it.
I know that, Paulina. I know that, but God, I just can't help but think that if he never came into our lives, none of this would be happening right now.
You can't blame Tim. Joe, he had no choice how he grew up. I did that to him, forcing him to grow up with strangers, to scrape by. And if I went too far in protecting him that night, then blame me. I made a choice, and now I have to face the consequences.
Okay. Please, if you won't run, just please don't admit to anything.
So what do I do, Joe?
So you just do nothing. Nothing for now. Right? Cindy's going to be arraigned today. Let's just see how that goes.
No, but Cindy didn't kill
I don't give a damn what happens to Cindy. As long as you don't go to prison.
Oh, God, Joe, listen to yourself. What's happening to you?
I am fighting just to hold on to my life.
Because of me. Because of my stupid mistakes. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I wish I could just change everything I did, but I can't. I've just got to believe that if we face this together, that it's going to be all right. Everything will turn out all right. We just got to believe that, please, Joe, okay? God.
I just wish I could be as sure of that as you.
Paulina!
Paulina!
Paulina, I'm going to talk to you. Reverend, what is it? What's happened? Oh, my God, what? I was trying to help you, but I ruined everything. All I could find is a little soup and crackers. Not really gourmet fare, but... Sergei? Sergei, wake up. Sergei? All right.
All right, you go ahead and sleep, but as soon as you wake up, you're going to tell me what's wrong with you. And then you have to go. You have to go for good.
If you're not at this property in 10 seconds...
Oh, go ahead, please do. My lawyer will only use it against Kirkland.
Oh, and what is that supposed to mean?
I'm going after Grant's estate. Don't worry. I'll make sure that Kirkland gets something. I don't know, maybe a pair of cufflinks, monogrammed hanky.
You're not going to get near that money.
You keep telling yourself that, sister.
I don't believe this. I mean, what do you think, it's some kind of payback time? Is that it?
Oh, now you're finally catching on, huh?
Cindy, it's so pathetic. You making all these threats, you just can't back up.
I'm going to do more than threaten. I'm going to make sure that you pay for everything you've done to me, everything you have taken from me.
What have I taken from you?
The only thing that I ever cared about, Grant.
Look, I never wanted Grant.
No, but you loved making sure that he wanted you. And then towards the end, playing with his head, making him think that maybe there was a chance that you did want him. That's what sent him over the edge. And now the only man that I ever loved is gone.
What this is? It's the world's smallest violin playing. My heart bleeds for you.
You're very funny. But this is no joke, Blondie. I am going to get it all, and when I do, you'd better watch out, because everyone who has ever crossed me will pay. Big time.
Okay, that's it. Exit. Stage left.
You know, you are going to be very sorry that you crossed this nobody, because very soon I will be somebody. I will be somebody with power, and when I have power, I am going to use it to ruin you.
Hey, what is it? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad.
It is. Oh, and I am so sorry.
Somebody want to tell me what's going on?
Tito told me that you were in trouble. And then we went to Vicky and Jake's, and they told us that Donna knew something. Donna? Well, I thought it would help, but it didn't, and now they're on their way.
Who's on their way? What are you talking about?
I got a pretty good idea.
Tony, what is it?
I'm sorry, Paulina. I'm here to arrest you for the murder of Grant Harrison.
Stay tuned for scenes from tomorrow's show.
Why didn't you tell me the truth? You know, you really are sick. He's burning up with fever, and he seems to be in an awful lot of pain. Oh, my God.
Paulina, Corey, Carlino, you are under arrest.
No, stop! Just stop! Stop! You're not doing this!
Murder one? Do you think I feel bad because Grant is dead? Hell, no.
They're gonna lock her up. Don't you think that she could use just a little bit of your support right
She
now?
needs a good lawyer, not me.
I'm ready to make my ruling. Mrs. Carlino, would you please rise?